Oh, I made it. And I got a XP reward for it. I think the only other way to get inside really would be to take some of these boxes and stack them on top of that dumpster so you could jump up here. That's the easiest way. But now we are here. All we have to do is find the dude's apartment. Tindall, that's his name. The quest markers that you see on the minimap down there, the minimap doesn't really show objects, but it'll help you figure out directions and distances. Essentially, when it has a downward pointing triangle like that, that means the objective is below you. So once it turns into an X, then you know you're on the same elevation as where you're trying to be. And that would be now. So let's look for this place. Since this is just an apartment building, there's not really any harm in being here, but obviously once you break in, you know, anything goes. You don't know what's going to happen. I keep forgetting I have a quick save. I don't know why I'm suddenly forgetting that. Been playing too many other games. Alright, so it's easier to hack this than it is to hack the gate, thankfully. The blue orbs where you start. Capturing this is kind of pointless, to be honest. Actually, no, it's not, because you can get to that one, but that's also kind of pointless, because you have to get to this one regardless. Alright, we fortify this. I forgot you can actually fortify your home base thing. It's too late to fortify that, because they've already captured it. And that's that, we're done. Oh, it's just an XP reward. Maybe that's what the cubes are. I don't know why I've forgotten this already. But, okay. So, we have to find his computer. And even though that's a computer, that's apparently not the computer we need. And we know that already, so we don't have to hack it. Kinda silly. For some reason, you can move refrigerators, and I don't know why. Box. Well, that's not exactly subtle. Now he's gonna know if somebody's been inside. Perhaps that was a mistake. Alright. Well, he's got a lot of boxes. That's definitely suspicious. I got an ebook. No big deal. Just checking to see if there's anything we can snag while we're here. If we're gonna break and enter, might as well steal something. Note to all tenants, security gate code is 0002. This guy's...
I know you're here, man. What? You think you can just cut me off? Come on, man. Hula.
That's what happens. So this guy seems to be a bit of a junkie. But not quite a junkie, he's just a poor sob with augmentations who can't handle it. Come on, where is this? Blackmail footage wasn't on Tindall's computer, he must be carrying it with him. But an email on the computer suggests he's going to meet someone behind the abandoned gas station. Well, that's where we shall find him, I suppose. We should, probably get this guy out of here. Alright, sleep tight, buddy. Let's get ourselves out of here. Oh, 2. Goodbye. Alright, so we gotta go find Tindall. And he should be right over here, not too far away. Personally, if I was ever making deals like this, I would never do it so close to home. But not that I would ever, deal drugs or anything. Of course not. Why would you ever think such a thing?
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tindall. I want Carella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Sarif Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Carella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice?
I didn't.
No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life. And that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Carella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near
What kind
the
of names are
basketball
those?
court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
Deal.
I gotta say, for some reason the Deus Ex games have always put such a pathetic spin to their gangsters. They just... none of them are ever very intimidating. Alright, so right over here are the 2 pushers. For some reason they give you this little thing here as like an alternative way to get in, even though there's just a way around here, which is kind of silly.
You trying to scare me, Skinner? Because you don't.
You an ex-banger? You got the look. Maybe you know the Big Ant. He's been busting DRB heads for years.
Can't say I know him.
Without them odds, you nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, but with them I can do this.
Who the hell?
No, you don't. And that's how it's done. I'll be taking all of this, if you don't mind, and that, and that. Thank you. Alright, so that's it. Whoa! These guys are hostile. What? What? Okay, I don't remember those guys ever going hostile before. That's new. Yeah, I'm hiding. You guys are shooting me. They've never done that before. Yeah, off your feet. I don't know why this... I've never noticed I have a... You know, I must usually escape from over there. That's why these guys have always let me go. I can't lean on this. Okay, there we go. But you know what? They start shooting. They changed the game. Keep walking. Alright, so she doesn't give a shit. That guy does. Jeez, we're gonna have to take out the whole fucking block. Strange that this has never happened to me before. I don't know why I can't look over this. Jesus Christ, smoke is flying. Come on, where'd you go? Get your ass up. Stand and deliver. Alright, well, collect a few things while we wait. You guys are terrible shots. Oh, I think I hit him, but he didn't really flinch. Yeah, you're down. Come on, get up. There we go. carry on. Right, so this is a bit unusual. For some reason, it seems like we have a kind of clearance to just fire away, even though we're not even a cop. Not like JC was. So it's unusual to me that the police never really seem to react to, you know, people freaking out and guns going off. But in fact, there's a quest that we'll be getting to soon enough, where, I mean, I know you're an ex-cop, but, you know, you're not exactly licensed anymore. But there's a quest later on where cops will actually ask you to go and take out a whole gang. And it's just like, what?
Look, I told you. If you want me to give you...
They're dealt with.
I've taken care of the dealers. Now hand over the footage.
Thanks, Jensen. Listen, I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Listen, Tindall, I know you're trying to do the right thing. But we have to do things by the book, or we'll just have chaos. I'll put you in contact with someone inside Sarif Industries. They may be able to get you neuropozyne for those who need it.
Seriously? You'd really do that? Wow. I never would have expected this from you, Jensen. I really appreciate this. Tell Carella I'm sorry.
Damn right. You better be sorry. Alright. So what did we get out of all that? I don't know why the pistol looks so big compared to the much bigger items. But I guess we got nothing we really want to sell just yet. So I'll hang on to everything, and we shall move along. How much money do I have now? 8,700. That's still not a whole lot. But you know, since I'm not really buying anything, it might be worthwhile to get a practice kit, so let's do that. Il Metamorfoso. Any particular reason that looks like Shodan?
Will you be purchasing anything today?
Oh, yes, I will. I'll take one of yous.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Yes, indeed. Alright, augments. What should we do? Typhoon is always fun. Actually, I don't think... Oh, jeez, I have 3 praxis. We'll wait on that. You know what? This could definitely be useful. But, should have thought about it some more. Let's see. Let's do this.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Listen, I got a hold of a weapon mod. It's not much, but I figured a guy in your line of work could use it.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
Okay. Moving on. Where's the next quest? Oh yeah. I need to meet with that bro. Just really quick. Arbitrary, but useful. Yup. Alright, so where's this guy? He's right in here. Oh, I think we can, oh yeah, this guy's here too. He's the, detective that, Mrs. Reed wanted us to talk
Hello
to.
there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
He looks like,
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit.
And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
His voice sounds really familiar.
She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Sarif headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Sarif case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with the storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've seen, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it. Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
Interesting.
That's all I need for now.
So he talks about how he doesn't, he wants to do everything by the book and according to the law and whatnot, but now that he's off the case and retired from the force, he doesn't seem to have a problem with us breaking the law just to solve it. It's possible that it's his own moral obligation, and it's kind of like, he won't go beyond the law to solve the case, but he never said he won't help somebody else do the same thing. Kind of like a Horatio from Gothic. He's a non-violent person, but he said he had no problem with making you stronger, so you could use force to solve his problems. Anyway, This is the man we wanted to see.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
What'd you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships.
And he seemed like such a proper, gentlemanly fellow. And then suddenly, oh yeah, the black guy knows how to get guns. Oh boy. I'm not the type of guy who'd point out, you know, racism and everything, but it's just kind of funny to see it happen like that. Alright, so, yeah, Sarat, we can talk to him. He will actually be in that area later on, since we don't really have... much money for weapons right now. And I think we've got all the guns we're going to need for the moment. We're not going to worry about that. Instead, we're going to move on to something else. God damn. Getting some really bad skipping, and it's pissing me off. The frame rate probably won't look too inconsistent to you guys, because I know YouTube caps it at about 30, and for the most part staying above 30. Sometimes it's dipping a little below that, but I don't know, it's normally outside where the biggest performance hits are. I have, as I mentioned in my 200 subscribers video, I have purchased a I finally figured out how to pronounce it. It's Hop Hog. That's how you pronounce it. The HD PVR, which I know there are ways you can rig them to record laptop footage, but actually I got it working pretty easily, but the problem is I can't hear anything. It'll record the sound, but I can't hear the sound while I'm playing. And it seems it's going to take a bit more work to get that to work. I have to go and buy a few components to try and get that to function the way I need it to. And I'm kind of worried that it won't even work properly after I do that, but for now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I think it's actually supposed to work a lot better. Fraps gives a terrible performance hit. So does DX3 and Bandicam, in my experience. I know some people say they're not as bad, but for some reason, for me, they're just about as bad, so it's kind of what I have to deal with. Alright, so for the whole neural hub thing, Sarif did say that you could sneak inside. But, that's definitely much more difficult than talking your way in, so that's how we're going to try and do it.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? No, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. This isn't fair. Why are you doing this? Putting me between a rock and a hard place again. You want me to sacrifice my job to save your boss's ass? And if I lose my job, my life goes into the toilet. But you don't even care about that, do you?
Hey, you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
I don't need your help. Where do you get off bringing the past into this? It's been 2 years since that kid died. When are you gonna let me off the hook? Yeah, I took his life. He was a threat, and you knew it. So don't come here acting all high and mighty.
We all make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
I'm not ready. What could I have done different? I ask myself that every day. And then I remember what it was really about all along. You got the order. You refused it, and it got shoved onto me. I did the only thing I could do. You understand that? I just wish it could finally be over so I could live my life.
Wayne, it was a bad situation. You didn't do anything wrong.
Adam, Thanks. The door's unlocked. I'll tell the guys to let you through. Now, I need to be alone for a while.